The salvaging of collapsed portions of the Francis Scott Key Bridge has begun. The plan is for sections weighing hundreds of thousands of kilograms to be lifted by crane from the water and placed on barges in a recovery process with no timeline.
It is very complicated down below. These are still girders, unlike the steel girders that you can see that are above the waterline still, which have significant damage. Below the waterline, along the bottom, is very challenging because these girders are essentially tangled together, intertwined, making it very difficult to figure out where you need to eventually cut so that we can make that into more manageable sizes to lift them from the waterway.
For now, the port remains open while cargo delivered before the collision is processed, but soon it will close. And it's not clear what will happen to the jobs of 15,000 port employees. A further 140,000 across the state of Maryland are also estimated to rely on the port being operational for their livelihoods. Lewis Kelly was among those who attended an event to help businesses affected by the port closure. His small construction business relies on the international supply chain just as much as a major manufacturing company, with low inventory of materials kept on hand.
You don't order so you could store them into your warehouse. You order when the job is ready to go. So when you look at your project schedule, where you have things planned in 2 weeks and 6 weeks and 12 weeks, all of that is out of the window. And we also just don't know how that is going to affect our employees, simply because if there is a long delay, what do? Do we lay them off?
The investigation into the crash continues. The main question is why the Dali suddenly lost power. Another question, why the construction workers on the bridge at the time of the collision had no means of communication so that they could be warned of the impending danger. As so often happens after major accidents, multiple warnings are now coming to light, issued by insurance companies and local officials that say that this bridge needed to be brought up to the standards of modern bridges that are constructed to withstand the traffic of mega container ships. Shihab, Rattansi, Al Jazeera, Baltimore.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.